daisy chains and sweet champagne, and 2 days alone with you. Not too far from the city by car, or maybe we can make a more romantic trip by train to the country. It's where I want to be with you for the week.
Hey everybody, this is Erin.scott. Welcome to our homestead. Today I want to show you what I do to prepare for not only our growing, but also helping our community by going to farmers market. We have the first step in doing all this wonderful production is we start with putting our seeds into trays with our wonderful soil to get them going and making sure they have a good root base before we pop them up into these wonderful 4-inch pots, not only to put into our garden but also to take to farmers market. So let me show you kind of what we do. Here I also do a lot of propagation as well. This is rosemary, and what we do, we took clippings of some rosemary, and as you can see, after a while as it sits in the water, we get some root systems. Let me show you how I pot those up. Put it into a 5-inch pot. That way you know it's got a good root base. You take that, and I always love to stick everything in the center because I know this way it will spread and have a good root base. So when you put it in your garden, you will have an abundance of roots, and you know that will have the best chance of getting so big and so wonderfully done that you have it in your... And then I take my watering can, because you got to make sure you water those roots down so they get established. And that's all there is to this one. Set this one aside. Another way that we propagate some of our stuff that we love to grow here is we can take seeds and we put them on a wet paper towel, and as you can see, we have some that root out really well, and I will do one of those for you just like I did the rosemary. I'll put that into a pot and let that root out and make sure that's wet down just as the rosemary, and that will have a good root base, and you'll end up with a wonderful lemon tree, and you'll have your own lemons. So let me show you, I will do that one as well and show you how that's done. You get one of these little pots here. This is one of our 4-inchers. Put some good dirt in, and I will put my seed in that I had. This one I'm just going to stick right in the middle, right down in there, cover it up and water it down. And that's all there is to that one. How I go from my tray starts to a 4-inch pot, that whatever we did not put in the ground for ourselves from our tray starts, that I put into our pots for market. So we've got some spineless crimson okra here that I'm going to take. I'm just going to use the stick here. I'm going to carefully get it out. As you can, oh my goodness, look at those wonderful, wonderful roots. And I'm going to stick it in there like I did my rosemary. I'm going to stick it right in the middle. Make sure those roots are in that dirt. Stick it right down in there. Put this soil right across. Now let's water it down and get those roots nice and wet. And there you go. We've got okra for market. Let me show you some of the other things that we took from our tray starts that we did not put in the ground for ourselves into the 4-inch. We got some wonderful chamomile. The Roman chamomile. Yep. And then common anise. And I take and just use some tape and my marker to label each of these for people that buy them from me at market, so they know what they're buying, and when they get them into their own home, they're not going, oh goodness, what did I buy from this gal? We've got some wonderful eggplant, cauliflower. This year we're doing a different type of cauliflower. It's a purple Sicily cauliflower. So instead of your normal white-headed cauliflower that you see at markets, it's going to be a rich purple color. Oh, it's going to be so wonderful. We've got some different cabbages. We've got this is an Italian cabbage. It's a Valesio cabbage. It's going to be a purple-headed cabbage, kind of like your red acre cabbage. We've got some wonderful dill and thyme, Russian tarragon. We've got some parsley, more peppermint. We've got some Beefmaster tomatoes, lemon drop tomatoes. We got some delicious kale. This is called a Ragged Jack kale. And it's similar to the Russian red kale that we've grown in the past. And we got lots of beautiful tomatoes. As you can see by these tray starts, there is so much more coming in. I've got peppers starting to come in now that it's gotten a little bit warmer. I've got some pepper starts that I did a little late. As you can see, this is an elbow of a wonderful pepper start. It's good to see that. And then we've got some more tomatoes and the cauliflower, eggplant, all of these wonderful 4-inch to 5-inch, 6-inch pots that I've done is what we did not put in the ground for ourselves, that I've potted up for our local community. And let me show you some of the other items that we've got going in our wonderful homestead. As you can see by all these wonderful pots, I've done a lot of potting. We've done a lot of starts. We've got tomatoes, we've got kales, we've got peppers. We've also got some of our mandarin quats that we've got going here. We've also got our lemons, more of our wonderful lemons here in the back. We've got a bunch of other herbs. We've got garlic chives, we've got toothache plant, we've got many other good herbs. We've got some elderberry and goji berry. Those are the superfruits that you would love.
And which one is this?
This is goji berry, and this is our elderberry. And we've got lemon balm, wonderful teas. I love it in my teas. We've got some turmeric that we have, and we've got some, many other varieties. There's so many to name. So this is just the first step of what we do to put into our wonderful garden, and we help our community out by selling those extras at farmers market, what we don't put into our garden. Also on our wonderful homestead, we have going to be doing a lot of woodworking products. So we've taken scraps from the wood that we've gotten off of our sawmill, and we've made tomato stakes, different sizes for folks. And we've also made labeling stakes. Not only do we use them for ourselves, but I will also be taking them to market for my customers, so they know what they've planted in their ground once they come out of the pots. And then as the year progresses, we'll have so much wonderful produce, not only for ourselves here on the homestead, but also for our community at the farmers market. So if y'all are local, I hope to see you at our local farmers market, and I hope you guys have gotten some good idea to start your own homestead and your garden on how we do it, and I hope that helps you in the long run. Thank you. Thank you for visiting Heritage Homestead Creations. Say that 3 times fast. Heritage Homestead Creations. I hope you enjoyed our video. Hope to see you next time. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up.